Persons with disabilities and their families often face obstacles when they seek a place to worship and serve. Sometimes the obstacle is an architectural barrier, and oftentimes the barrier is an attitude that marginalizes the person who is differently abled. Consider these examples that are true experiences. After completing an accessibility study, the leaders of one congregation concluded they could not pursue efforts to bring the building into compliance with ADA standards. The cost was too high, they said, and with only one person in the congregation in a wheelchair, it was not likely, they said, that any more handicapped people would be attending the church. A mother of 3 children, 2 of whom have been diagnosed on the autism spectrum, reports that she and her family no longer attend church. They were asked to sit in the back, apart from the rest of the congregation, because her son's behavior was experienced as disruptive. The transportation ministry of one church abruptly stopped picking up a certain woman on Sunday mornings without explanation. No one from the church contacted her once transportation ceased. This woman, who had been diagnosed with a mental illness, was experienced by members of the congregation as difficult, and without transportation, she could no longer attend the church. Henson Valley Christian Church Disciples of Christ is committed to being a place of worship and service where all people are welcome. This welcome is grounded in the great commandment of Jesus of Nazareth to love God and to love neighbor. We are neighbor when we help meet the unmet needs of others, and there are many unmet needs within the community of the differently abled and their families. At Henson Valley, every person is understood to be an expression of the holy. We are all created by and have life in God because it is God who has animated each of us with God's own breath. God doesn't make distinctions that privilege one group over another. So at Henson Valley, we don't make distinctions either. Persons who are differently abled are integrated into the worship and service of the congregation. We focus on what people are able to do, not so much on what they are unable to do. Whether the differently able is physical, cognitive, emotional, or psychological, Henson Valley welcomes you and will love you as God has welcomed and loves us. The theology that informs our ministry is threefold: redeeming time, reimagining hospitality, and creating a place of belonging. With God's help, we actively redeem time by adjusting our pace so that everyone is included. No one is left behind and no one is left out. We reimagine hospitality as relationships where everyone experiences the gifts of being both host and guest, both giver and receiver. And we create an environment where not only is everyone included, everyone belongs. Belonging at Henson Valley means you are missed if you are not present. Come, be a part of a Christian fellowship that is seeking to be a faithful witness to God's love for the whole of creation. Come, help us to create ministries where the unmet needs of the community are addressed, and in partnership with God and those with whom we share ministry, lives are transformed within the gracious gift of community. Come, Henson Valley Christian Church, a congregation where worship and service are one. We celebrate the diversity of God's creation and open the doors of our hearts to include others in the ways that God has included us.